Hey, this will be a video chart on ticker symbol REAC. We'll take a look at the 60-minute time frame. Never done this one before. I had some questions on it yesterday and then even more on it today, so I want to get things mapped out here from the charting perspective. Mainly just go over some supports and resistances. Also want to do the 60-minute chart just because the daily chart, which as you can see here, you can tell things from it, but you can't really tell too much. All you can really tell is massive move up, continued on to today, and then the selling really hit it and knocked it back down. And you really can't get much more to it than that, which is pretty much the main things anyways. But for just a little bit more in-depth chart analysis, looking at the 60-minute time frame here, a couple more things you can pick up and go over. So let's first just start off with some support levels. The key level of support that the price is maintaining right above and right around is this yellow line here, which is the 200 period simple moving average. You can see it acted as resistance there, and then when the price was able to get above it at that point, a very nice move followed. And just basic technical analysis, when resistance is broken, it becomes a support. So it's been a support and still is, and like I said, I guess technically the price closed slightly below it, but I would still consider that holding this level of support, because remember, supports aren't exact specific prices, but more of kind of zones or webs, as I like to call them. So it's still definitely within this web of this support level. So so far so good. And on top of that, the final candle you got here, I wouldn't quite call it a hammer, but you got a nice little doji-ish type candle. And if you understand candlesticks, you know that there's nothing wrong when you're getting dojis at locations like this. So the 200 periods, the initial level of support, and that level is at 0.017. If this level can no longer hold, the next level of support is down here, the 50 period simple moving average. That's valued at 0086, so that would be the next level of support. And then after that one, really nothing until down here, based off of these previous highs before this initial breakout happened, and those highs were down there at 0046. So that would be the next level of support after the 50 period simple moving average. Now, in terms of resistance levels, the first level of resistance, and that's coming from this high back here at 0.0185, and then on this candle too, the high was at 0.0185. So this would be the first level of resistance on any sort of bounce that you're going to want to see the bulls get above. And then there's a nice little space here, and nothing resistance-wise until really up here, and I'm going to call that at this resistance at 0.025. So that would be the next level of resistance. And then that resistance would be followed by nothing until basically up here above low threes to mid threes up in this area there, but one step at a time. First got to get above these resistance levels, but I'd use these to measure the strength of any sort of bounce if that happens. And then volume wise, nice to see volume drop off here compared to this hour is when basically the bears got in charge, and you can see that big increase in volume, so lots of selling there. But with a type of candlestick formed and then the drop off in volume, that was a nice little neutral sign there. And neutral is obviously a lot better than seeing, continued downwards action. So that's where the chart currently stands. If there are any other questions, though, please let me know. And I'd also encourage you to check out our newsletter up there and sign up for the newsletter. When you do that, as you'll see, you'll get a free ebook. And if you enjoyed the video and want to learn more about technical analysis and how to use charting in your strategy as a trader, I'd encourage you to check out our video course down there. Over 8.5 hours of video and teaching. Been getting great third-party reviews, so I'd encourage you to check it out and make an investment into your education. One more time, this is REAC. Thanks for listening.